pull yourself together.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted. Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Weren't no profit in saving Liam. You'd make a crap sellsword. But thanks. Once we're patched up, we're gone.
The adventurer sleeps soundly, his breath steady, his wounds expertly bandaged.
I'll talk to the guards at Boulder's Gate.
Feels like we're all waiting to die. Running out of time, Wargmeat. My family will be here soon. Let me out!
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwort. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Ain't just a mark on the flesh, it's magic. Only them what follows the Absolute can see it. Lets us know you're on our side. That way, nobody will mess with ya. Still loitering?
Look at this. That's God's mark. We're the Absolute's favourites, mate.
You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the absolute. You still here?
How you doing?
Absolute's looking out. Leave me alone. I ain't got time for chatter. I'm working. Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate. You don't want to go in there, really.
Nothing for you in there, mate. Snout out!
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim. Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
Bit quieter, if you please. This crowd just burned that into the ground, you might recall. But good. That means Zaris and her little operation weren't found.
Seems you're a friend of the family. That warrants a discount. A small one. Ah, the family friend. Need something? Till next time.
That's curious. That might be worth a look. Looking ahead. How many die today? How many die tomorrow? Should mind my step.
Is ready yet? Once you step down by the pens, Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately. Ain't friends or foes to a warg, just food. Makes you think, doesn't it?
The foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. That last in with it. They were guarding some uppity noble and his friends. Not very well, mind. Drag carried him off. Left the real spoils to us. Hey? Little busy bleeding, if you don't mind. Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that. Don't let our little pet scare you, mate. Bloody bugbear couldn't break those bars. Again?
Do you want to become spider food?
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. As you gaze deeper, you feel a focus, an intent. You feel a brief lurching connection, the sensation of falling into your own image endlessly. Confusion, alarm. Then the presence withdraws, leaving a dull black mirror once more.
We're ready for it.
The eye doesn't seem to notice your presence.
You see the eye what's it floating about? Best hope it don't take a fancy to ya. Unless you like playing hide and seek when you're trying to take a damp. It's a floating eye, mate. What do you reckon? Bloody spying on us. The bigwigs at Moonrise like to be involved, the drow says. Load of trollop. Just don't trust us to do what we do best. Killing things. I'm fed up with that bloody eye. Peep on someone else, you hear?
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If you don't have a tongue, you can't tell us nothing.
I'll be...
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Interesting. What do you know of this druid? Perfect. This grove is the place I am seeking. Show me where it is, and we will destroy it together. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. The drow's mind closes around yours. Her bloodlust like needles in your skull.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin. Show me the grove. Be my eyes.
Her mind enters yours, a splinter of ice piercing your memories. Images of the battle at the gate shimmer into view, along with the adventurers pleading to be let inside.
what you must to clear it.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon thereafter really is. The artefact.
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
I trust you have cleared your mind. I hunger for battle. We must find the sanctuary. They are flocking to the Absolute. In sufficient numbers, they are an effective force. Expendable and willing. Then do as you were ordered.
If you're here to help with the raid, talk to a ladyship. She's in charge. If you ain't helping, clear off. Marshals, and a few pariahs.
These pariahs.
Get your eye off my arse! Leave alone! At least give me a sword!
We need him alive.
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there and stop complaining! Ah!
Thanks. I thought I was done for.
I have such a headache.
A hero at heart.
Never a dull moment.
Don't get too comfortable, you're horrible.
This ain't the party, pal. We're working here. Now bugger off.
If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
If you're close enough to talk with me, then you're too damn close.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goomless as the rest of them. Good on ya. Don't matter to me if it's Shah, Garn, or my boy Maglobiet. It's about tradition. This upstart everyone's praising is gonna trample all over our gods and our faith. Makes me sick. They like feasting, fighting, and fornicating. Who doesn't? Absolute gives them that. Gotta know your place in the world, though. Maglobiet's kept us in line. That's what a god's supposed to do. You think this is funny? I'll be the one laughing when things turn ugly. Safer in here than out there.
Watch yourself. I spy a trap.